time. No, not party time.
What's in the box tonight, Bill?
Romeo and Juliet time, not party time.
Not party time.
What's in the box this week, Steve?
Well, AyeAyeReviews is here again.
I know. A battered, dirty box.
Body
full
label.
of dirties, but
Body label.
I know. The box is just ready to fall apart. 2 cigars left in it. And we're going to smoke them tonight.
Wow.
And the 2 cigars are Romeo and Juliet Cedros de Luxe number 3.
Ooh, look at this. All wrapped up in their own little Christmas wrapping or Cedros wrapping. Handmade?
Oh, that would be.
Handmade.
Oh, handmade cigars.
Handmade cigars.
Yeah.
From Cuba. Look at that. Tasty boys.
You're
Beautiful
no man?
box.
Oh, don't you want no man?
Aye, aye, folks. Should
Hello,
I say?
I know.
There we go. All wrapped up
Ready
in
now.
their own little bit of cedar. Haven't had many of these, Bill.
I know. Thanks to Timbo from an old cigar forum we used to be members of.
That's
Timbo.
Right. Timbo, yeah.
He gave up smoking cigars for some reason and managed to purchase a few cigars from him going back quite a number of years ago now. 5-6 years ago perhaps, thereabouts. And I managed to get through. Well, it was about half a box at the time.
Was that
something
okay?
I wouldn't think about buying because cedar isn't just one of my favourite tastes. Though it's nice to have a flavour of it, but not overpowering flavour of cedar. And I believe that these might be cedar.
You would think so, especially when
I know.
But mind you, in there as well, is it heavy?
It's an empty box, guys. There's 2 cigars in it. It's been empty for just about ever with these 2 cigars left. And the smell of cedar is just enormous.
It's huge. Smell that. Smell that.
There you go.
See? You smell it. You got it. Smelly vision. That's our new Aye Smelly Vision coming up to a screen near you.
You wind. We're off. We're on and we're off. We're on and we're off. Oh, let's do this again. Take 39.
Right?
Go.
All the way.
Go.
There you go. Wow, look at that. Pictures.
I know.
Look at that sides.
You can hang it on your wall.
And look at the upside downers. Here's the box code.
There you are.
04s. 04s. Size of these cigars are 42 ring gauge by 5.1 inches in old money. Well, a mix of old and new money. There you go.
Goodbye, box.
Imperial. Experial.
Well, did you say commonly known as
Petite Coronas. Sorry,
apparently.
Petite Coronas or Mar something. Marveas.
Yeah.
Is the technical name coming out of the factories, but I don't say that. Named. That's going to smell like cedar.
This is the pre-lit part of the review, you know.
Cedar.
Yep.
Tobacco actually as well. Which cedar tree?
Cedar tree. The one on the left-hand side of the field and the north side of the hill.
I think so. I'm not gonna push it off because I'm scared there's any damage in there.
You want my utility knife?
Utility knife.
Utility knife. Hold on, guys. But utility.
While he's doing that, I'll give you a wee close up out and see what that thing looks like. It's beautiful.
Oh, here we go.
Alright. Just look at it before it comes off. How bonny it is. And its own little. Nice.
Oh, one more, just for the hell of it.
For the hell of it. Nice.
Zoom it.
So this is going to be a short smoke, a long intro.
I know. But hey, you've got to introduce the cigar. He's the start of the start of the evening.
He is.
He's got to have a good build-up.
Build up.
I mean, no point just. I mean, it isn't about me and you, Steve.
No, this
You
has
and
never
I.
got anything to do with us.
Bench part that don't feel too comfy.
Right enough.
Cut this off. Here you go.
There we go. Utilities. Look at this.
Wow.
Sharp is it? But if I come back with a
Watch your
bandage,
thumb.
if I come back with a bandage around my
Always
thumb, then you'll
cut
know.
away from yourself.
I just remember that. I'll probably cut half a
Just
cigar.
watching, yeah, because I ain't got no insurance.
This is a dangerous brothers you're watching.
Old AyeAyeReviews.
That's him.
Still cedar.
Still bound to be, is it? Bound to be. Nah, it's still
I know. But it's
old tobacco cedar though. A little cigar, see, once you take it out of its coat, it's a little petite Corona. Well,
perfectly formed.
perfectly
It's
formed.
a bit rustic-like, but it's perfectly formed, no flaws. But from one wee freckle,
I've
in
got
there.
one too.
yeah, a wee freckle.
A freckle, I've got two freckles. Four. Mine's just diseased.
Is it got ginger hair
It's
as well?
diseased, no.
Freckles and ginger hair go well together. We're Scotsmen.
Yeah.
But you never tell with us, because me and thee are both, well,
Otherwise,
yeah, bald.
cut and clip.
I think so.
Back in a moment.
Back in a mo.
Wash. Well, aye, folks, just taking our first little sips of. Whilst Billy sets fire to the place here. Hold on, have we got the fire alarms on? No, not tonight. Using the old cedar wrapper, which is a nice done thing, nice touch to give it a light. If he manages, it's a nice touch.
I know. I think the idea is to get the end hot.
The foot warm,
Yeah,
yeah,
foot
nice
warm.
and warm.
Keep the flame going, and when you're just about there.
There you go, look at that, boys. Look at that, take it easy.
The idea is to keep the flame away. Once the end gets warmed up, keep the flame away and draw the heat into the cigar, and it ignites itself. How clever is that? There you go.
Very good.
Fire night.
Hey, oh, round of applause.
Hang you.
Very good. Covered in
I know.
oh, there we go, there's the old little feathers flying down. How's that then? What do you think of that, folks? Guys
I know.
and gals, now then.
Always that we clip it before we go and taste, so maybe we have another wee pause. Always that we add on, Steve.
No pauses. No deal, no.
Your butt, you know.
Don't need a pause. Well, aye, folks, back again. Here we go. Down at the Puffin tonight, by the way.
Thank you, Steve.
No, we're not. We're at the Coffin.
Better still, Steve.
See, sometimes you just forget where you
He
are.
feels at home, that's what it is. He
Feels
just
at
feels
home.
at home. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as he forgets to go home and doesn't just keep in my bed.
Feels.
But he might be in for a rotten surprise.
Wow.
Because I'll be there.
Yeah, I've cuddled up with you before, but let's
I
not
know.
talk about that.
Don't talk about the thumb, Steve.
Eyes are
Thumb in New
reviewing.
York. The thumb in New York.
Wow. Eyes are reviewing cigars tonight, but we may review something from New York one day.
I know.
However, me tonight, we're smoking, remember, it's the Cedros de Luxe numero 3. And this cigar is really an interesting cigar. And pop on my glasses just to remind myself. Chocolate orange, if you know the old chocolate Cadbury's, I think, maybe?
Terry's.
Terry's, of course it is.
I'll keep you right, bud.
Terry's chocolate orange. And I'm going to knock off that little bit of ash before I do. Smoky. Why am I getting smoky? I know it sounds stupid, a cigar smoky, you're taking smoke, but it's actually got that smoky finish, like almost, and not that I eat Arbroath Smokies, which I shoot from northeast of Scotland, Billy does, but I know the smell very well. I know how it smells and that tastes there, smoky, slightly peaty, almost like a whiskey kind of thing going on. And then it's got a dryness, cedariness, and also a gumminess.
Hiccups.
Like, what, Boozy Bill? Hiccups.
Hiccups. That's
what
what
you
it's.
need the Boozy Bills. Hiccup.
Yeah.
That's
by
why
name
you are.
and by nature.
Boozy Bill. Hiccup.
And also have a drink or two as well. Hence the boozy bit. No idea where Bill comes from.
Stamp gum.
Stamp gum.
Stamp. Back of a stamp. Said it before.
Look at back of the Queen's head.
Back of the Queen's head. A wee lick of the back of the Queen's head stamp. Mmm.
Nice.
Well, it's the time of year to be
Crowning glory.
licking her head.
I know.
Jubilee year.
I know.
Jubilee stamps. Jubilee year. Thank you very much. Here's to the Queen. Buzz like her. Anyway, that's where I am at the moment. Enjoying it with a nice port and a wee beer. Very nice.
Victory Ale, a 6 point something volume. And the port is nice and sweet, but slightly dry in the mouth. The reason why we've got port and beer a wee bit stronger than the beer volume is because we was expecting the cigar to be very cedary. And so we thought the port would be nice and sweet,
Sweetener.
and the beer be nice and strong. It would be a nice contrast, but really we don't need it because the cigar ain't cedary at all. Surprise, surprise.
Hints of dryness, but no.
Yeah, the only hint I got of that was the initial first couple of puffs where I got a nippy tongue. No, you've ever watched the Rick Stein, he goes on about having nippy eyes. Now, he had nippy eyes when he was up here in northeast of Scotland when he was visiting Spinks.
Aye, our Smokies. Well, there's a connection, see?
And the guy said, no, I don't have nippy eyes. Because that was a question Rick Stein asked him, does your eyes sting? And his reply was, no, I don't get nippy eyes. So the nippy means stingy, if you like. And this nippy
No stingy eyes.
So with a nippy tongue to start with, but it quickly went. Now, this is not disappointing, but it's an observation. I was getting cigarette tobacco. It's smoking like a fag. A cigarette. I don't know cigarettes much either, but my wife has the occasional puff or two of a cigarette. And I get that aroma in the air, and I'm tempted sometimes just to give it a wee taste and find out, and I do. So I know the taste of cigarettes just by that alone, because I'm not a cigarette smoker, as you know, Steve.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's dry in the mouth, and I expect cigarettes tobacco to be like that. So that's what I'm getting, is dry in the mouth, cigarette tobacco flavour, medium to mild, as opposed to mild to medium in strength, but at least with a chalky talcum powder iness in the mouth.
Okay.
Because it's got that drying thing going on.
It's a pleasant indifference.
Yeah, it ain't bad. It's just an effect, which is a nice thing.
Cigar.
Interesting. Because it makes you want to have a wee slurp of the port.
Yeah, which is good, which is nice.
I'm all for that.
It's a cracking cigar.
Yep.
Not often smoked.
I know, but that was sort of when we were getting down to the first third, and we moved on a wee bit because it ain't a big cigar. Then I ended up getting. I'm looking down here because my notes are down here. It's not because my flies are open.
These nuts are down there, these nuts.
My notes are down here, not my nuts. Jesus. You know where my nuts are? You know where my nuts are, right down there, mate. They're in that jar through the house.
Yeah. If you've got nuts on a wall, what have you got? Walnuts.
Hey!
Have you got nuts on your chest? What have you got?
Chestnuts?
Chestnuts. If you've got nuts on your chin, what have you got? A mouthful of
nuts. No, I said nuts to be nice.
It's nuts to be nice. There's a new one. It's nuts to be nice.
That was quite good, actually. I enjoyed that.
Enjoy that. Red face. And that's near the camera going wrong, that's just me getting a red face. Mate.
Never mind. Hazelnut shells.
There you go, see, told you, nuts.
Linger in the background. Slight hazelnut shell flavour going on in the background. So all in all, so far so good.
Very pleasant, very interesting. Don't smoke them enough to know much about them.
Nope.
Don't smoke this size of a cigar, to be perfectly honest with you, enough perhaps to know how that size of cigar actually does move along its travels and whatever. Don't smoke that size. The only other petite Corona that I know that I've got, and I always have, is the Por Laranaga
Say it again.
No. I got my tongue. Well, por la naga. Never la
Oh,
naga.
when you get to know you better, with a tongue like that, you know. Well, a lot of stamps need licked. Never mind the franking machine, just hire Steve.
No frank in here. No frankincense. I've got no frankincense.
Just no sense.
No frankincense at all. You can tell we've got a few sherries tonight.
You sherry rum is making porks. It's working out great.
Thank you very much, everybody that's tuning in to AyeAyeReviews. We've busted 10,000 hits. Thanks to you guys.
I know. Started this one by young men.
I know. It's only
We're
taken
still
us.
young men.
No, it's taken us less than a year to get 10,000 hits. I know it doesn't sound like a lot to you, Ralphie, and all you really great tweets and Twitters out there, but to us, that's a million.
I know.
Thanks a million.
Oh, you're still a million.
You're a
You'll
million.
be 493 years old by then, like, never mind. But you're right, nice cigar. I think we'll have a wee pause and come back to you again while we listen to Stones
On the
them satanic verses. There you go, a nice oldie, bit psychedelic, but we're a kind of guy.
turn it up.
A nosy moment.
An Aussie moment. Well, aye through the smoke. Aussie. Aye, folks.
I was going to say, was it teaming up again with Black Sabbath soon for concerts in the summer?
Doing the concerts.
Could be
doing
good.
The various festivals, is it?
Hopefully, yeah. Anyway,
We're back at the coffin. Sorry earlier on for the wee slip of the tongue. The tongue's been slipping all night, and I'm not going to tell you where it's been slipping. Down there. Ooh, so juicy. Interesting cigar. Very interesting cigar. It's one of these cigars that I've been thinking about it in the last 10-15 minutes or so while we've been off air, just puffing away and tweeting away at AyeAyeReviews and Boozy Bill Hiccup. Would I smoke it every day? Big question mark. Every week? Once a week? Big question mark. Even once a month? Even bigger question mark. I'm not sure.
would you smoke it if you were given one?
If I...
Do you want one? I would. And I think that's the cigar. I didn't buy the box, but I did buy the box. What I mean by that is I bought it in a lot, if you like, and it was a pleasant surprise then, and it's still surprising me today, 6 years later. I wouldn't buy another box.
Would you not?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You'd share a few probably.
Yeah, and I'd probably smoke them readily if I said if you want to give me one.
Yeah, I know.
You want to smoke one of these, Bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll have that any day of the week. It says if I wouldn't buy them.
No. It's a really peculiar flavours. Everything was said before, but as you come down to the halfway stage and beyond, everything just gets so intense with it. It gets warmer, obviously, Petite Corona gets warmer, but the actual flavours all get much more powerful.
It's
yeah, exactly. Everything gets drier, the Cedros come kicking in, everything about it, cigar smoke, you know you're smoking a cigar, that's for sure. If you like that hit, wow, big hit, then that's it. Somebody already tweeted us just now,
Oh, you've lost me, sorry. You've been reading and I've been
followed him. What's his name? Can't remember, not Aussie. Office.
Pots and pots.
Bots and Bots just tweeted us just now saying that he bought a box and hated it. Well, there you go. I suppose it might be that type of cigar. I've asked him why he hated it, and he'll come back hopefully and tell us.
I was
$5
of.
Oh, was it?
In his post. If that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did catch that in the corner of my eye. Yeah, I think I enjoyed it. I enjoyed dark chocolate, only when I given it. I wouldn't buy it, but Very dark chocolate's nice. Like that cigar, pleasant change. Wouldn't be one of my everyday cigars.
No, that was what I was saying, you know,
Yeah.
it's not something you'd say, well, what am I going to have today? Serie D4, a Shoe Supreme, or a Monty 2. It probably wouldn't have come into your hit list and say, I'm going to have a Cedros. You'd have to find it in the back of your phone.
I fancied a wood pint, and I couldn't get a wood pint. That's probably quick.
It's not that bad, it is, yeah, it is a bad comparison.
It is a bad comparison, but it's more like a cigarette to me than a cigar.
Yeah.
That's where I was coming from earlier.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know on the, if you watch us on channel. Let us know in the comments box, like if you've had them, what you've thought of them, because I'd like to know what other people thought of them. Maybe you'll give us something that we've missed on it, because it's not a cigar I have had a couple before, but it's not a cigar I've had many of at all.
But okay, so having said that, excuse me, I've got something coming up. Okay. I'm back again. Every time I'm going to say, having said that, Steve, you do that. It does with nothing. It's one of these things I say.
Would you?
Because almost, having said that.
Having said that, you did say all that.
Where were we? Yeah.
Having said that, you haven't said it tonight. Don't you say it?
Having said that.
Oh, mate.
The cigars are in the same box, been lying side by side probably for quite a while now, but they're slightly different. For all that.
For all that.
Close, but no.
Close, but no cigar. But they are different. Actually, the colours are slightly different as well. But Billy's has got more packed, a wee bit tighter packed of the tobacco than mine's is, but really good.
Doesn't change.
Score this. You know this for the sheer tantalising,
Titivating, turn meus, plug there.
Reviewing, Boozy Bill hiccuping thoughts and everything on it. I'm going to score it, you know this, score it at a 90, because it's been very interesting. It's kept me thinking about it. It's kept me thinking about it. So I'm going to give it a 90. Now, it's a really unusual 90 to get, but it's just because I haven't laid it down. I've smoked the thing the whole way through. It's been very interesting.
Well,
there you go.
I was going to give it an 89.
Well, there you go. It's not far behind. So.
No, and I'm not going to change it because you said 90, but 89 was the figure I was going to give it. If I had your one, I might have given it an 88. But your flavours are slightly different from mine.
Correct.
Not
different
cigars,
palates.
but different palates.
Different
right.
palates.
We enjoy slightly different things, so we're very much in tune a lot of the time. So we're never far off the mark when it comes to tasting and sampling and reviewing.
Just how we like it.
Yeah, 89.
89 and 90
is a good even.
So it just goes to show, or shows to go you, or goes to show you that it's not a bad cigar. Although we're saying would I have it every week? No, because it would be something I'd like to come back to again. Maybe in 5 years' time.
You can put that bit out and come back in 5 years' time. I'll give you that same bit. I'll put it back in the box.
Jacking him up.
You're back in the box. I know. But there you go.
No more to say unless you have, well.
Not a thing.
Having said that, root toot.
And we're out.
Aye.
Bye.
AyeAyeReviews.
By the way, you were cracking that joke earlier about in your
chestnuts
in your chin.
Chestnuts.
What would you have in your mouth? Were you going to say